Can you believe that you could actually get up to $1 million business trade line from Granger? In today's conversation, I want to show you how to build business credit with Granger. Easy approval, no personal guarantee, no fee. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you are to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee, or tea, or vodka, and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you about how to build business credit with Granger. And here we're talking about up to $1 million business trade line, okay? And you have an easy approval, no personal guarantee required, no fee. It's very important to understand that we're talking about Granger. You can see on the screen, this is a company that is solid, that actually offers a constellation of products for all kinds of businesses, small businesses, solopreneurs, large businesses. And what we love is that whether you are a startup or an established business, you would find anything you need on Grainger.com. At least most of the things you need, most of the things your business needs, you will find it on Grainger.com. And the cool thing here is that why do you want to build business credit with Granger? Because they report to 6 credit bureaus. A lot of people like to mention Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. Don't get me wrong, they're good. Those are good. But the more business credit bureaus that have your data, the better for your credit score, for your business credit score, right? So besides Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax, Granger also reports your business data, your transactional data to CreditSafe, SBFE, and NACM. NACM stands for the National Association of Credit Management. And there is no annual fee with Granger. And they offer a wide constellation of products, over 1.5 to 2 million industrial and safety products, okay? So everything from safety to security to lighting and electrical, plumbing and pumps, cleaning and janitorial, pipes, hose, tubes, and fitting tools and test instruments, the whole 9 years. So they cover a lot. And the thing here is that obviously you might not need all those products, but you might need a good part of them. And it's all about making sure that whatever you need in your business, whatever you need in your startup, whatever you need in your established business fits what Granger is offering. Okay, so I strongly recommend that you go through the catalog. Either you get the paper catalog, or you just go online and go through it to make sure that they have exactly what you're looking for. Now, let me give you the step-by-step before I was just giving you the analytical foundation of today's conversation. So before if you want to build business credit with Granger, the thing is that Granger is used to a level of quality in the way they deal with vendors, the way they deal with customers, the way they deal with business partners in general. So you got to get your act together, okay? And what do I mean by that? I mean that you need to incorporate. First of all, you need to have an EIN, your tax ID number, your business tax ID number, right? EIN standing for employer identification number. You get that through the IRS, very important. And next, you have to forget about something called sole proprietorship. Don't become a sole proprietor. You can deal with Granger as a sole proprietor, but you're not getting a large business trade line. To get a large business trade line up to $1 million, you got to become a business. You got to incorporate. You have to, and you can choose depending on where you live, depending on the founders of your company, or depending on the risk you want to take yourself. You can actually choose to become an LLC, a limited liability company, or an S Corp or a C Corp. You also have LP, LP. It really depends on your situation. Remember, as one person, if you are a solopreneur, you can still become a single member LLC in your state. It is allowable. Then you want to perform what we call here on the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We have something called, you want to perform a segregation test. You want to make sure that you run your business as a separate entity, as an entity that is segregated from your personal affairs. And how do you actually do the test? You want to make sure that your company operates operationally, legally, financially, contractually and fiscally separated from your personal affairs. This is important. I'll give you an example. The fiscal segregation I'm speaking about means that you have to file business tax returns. You have to file a 1065 or an 1120S or 1120C. All these things will allow Grainger to take your application more seriously. Also, trying to have business permits and licenses, those are very key. And trying to open business bank accounts or business savings or business credit cards. Whatever you're able to do, go ahead and do it. Step number 2, you want to register on Grainger. So you want to go to, we're showing this to you right now on the screen here. You want to go to Grainger.com and you want to click on register. There is a register sign at the top right side. And as on the screen, you can see that they want you to provide your registration information. So you want to use business use. Okay, you want to choose business use. Don't choose personal use. Choose business use. You put your name, your first name, last name, your email address. Pretty simple, right? And you put your phone number, your account number, if any. Then you want to click on continue. The next slide here, you can see. So basically, they're asking more information. They want to have the business name, right? So they want to have the address and the floor, all that kind of stuff. The third slide here, once you click continue, it will the system will tell you to complete your registration. So you put in your email and your passwords, you confirm your password, and you agree to the terms of registration. And so once you click submit registration, you have the confirmation message here. You can see on the fourth slide. So where they say, thank you for registering. So they will actually review your account for a while. It will take a few days, and then they'll get back to you. One thing I want to show you here is that once you click continue, your account will be set up, but they will still review your business information. All right. And the point I'm trying to make here is that the process is very simple here. And so, and the sixth slide here is that you will receive an email from them, right? Welcome to Granger, Sweetie Kiwi, blah, blah, blah. So it was approved. And once you have this, you need to confirm your email. You need to save Granger as a safe in your safe list. And you just got to start shopping. Got to start going through Granger, see what kind of products they have, what kind of products fits your company's business model. And you want to look for those discounted items, right? And right now at this stage, you do not qualify for a Net 30 account yet. I will show you later on how to do it. But for now, you're just you're just starting, and whatever it is, you just buy and pay. So you pay with your credit card or debit card. Step number 3, you need to get to know Grainger. And this is so important because a lot of businesses that do it well, they actually save a lot of money and they get the credit they're looking for. They get the trade line they're looking for. They get the duration, the term they're looking for. In some cases, they even get net 45 and net 60. So you want to understand exactly what Grainger sells. Of course, I gave you a list of what they're selling, but that list is not exhaustive, right? This is a huge company. This is a colossus. They sell a lot of stuff. So, but you want to really familiarize yourself, like for real, with the kind of products they're selling, what kind of services they have. And you can do so by checking out their catalog, for example. So you can see the catalog online, or you can order it. You can ask them to send it over to you. And the whole idea here is to see how Grainger's offer fits with the product you need. And I'm not talking about products that you buy once in a while. I'm speaking about products you buy every day or every week. The kind of foundational products, the kind of essential products, the kind of quintessential products that your business needs. Okay, so once you have that, you need to create something called an operating budget. And basically what it is that you want to estimate how much you are going to spend on a specific product or on a specific category of products. That will help you later on. I'll explain to you why, but this is important because it gives you an idea of how much you're going to spend and on what you're going to spend it. One thing you need to do as you're creating an operating budget is you have to think about cost, right? Cost effectiveness, cost containment. You want to reduce costs. You want to mitigate risk. The risk here is the risk, quote unquote, of overspending, right? So there are ways to make sure that you that you do not overspend. And one way to quickly do this is to talk to Grainger's folks. You want to explore bulk orders with Grainger so you can save money. And in addition to your operating budget, or if you want, let's just say alongside that, you also want to create something called projected expense recap. So you're showing projected expense data on that recap. The bottom line here is that you want to project how much you are going to spend with Grainger, say over the next 3 months, the next 6 months, or the next 18 months. All right? I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We're also having a conversation about how to build business credit with Grainger. We're talking here about a maximum trade line limit of $1 million. And number 4, I want you to build a relationship, folks. If you want to get up to $1 million in trade line with Grainger, you got to get personal. You got to get personal. It's not about just entrusting everything to algorithms and IT services. So by applying online and just no, you want to speak to someone. And what you want to do here is you want to be strategic. So you want to buy up to 1,000 to 3,000 worth of products over 90 days. Sometimes if you're lucky, you can do it over 2 months, over 60 days, and it will work. One thing that's very important is that you want to prioritize frequency. You want to prioritize quantity. All right. So you want to buy small amounts more often. Don't just place 1 or 2 orders. No, you want to place multiple orders of small amounts. So if you have 1,000, for example, you can split the 1,000 into, say, 50 orders. That way, it makes the whole thing look a lot, right? So you're talking about 50 orders of $20 a piece, as opposed to 10 orders of $100 a piece, or 5 orders of $200 a piece. Nobody wants that. You're not going to impress them with that. What you want to do is you want to give them the impression that you're really ordering a lot. And you can order over the phone, right? Trying to cultivate a relationship with those salespeople. They are going to save you. They are your people. Those are your best ambassadors here within Grainger. Okay, talk to them. You want to get to know them personally if possible. And if possible, also, you want to visit your nearest Grainger store. We're showing you right now a list of the branch network, Grainger's branch network. So see if you have, you look at the screen right now, and pinpoint your state. And if there is we're going to put also the link on the screen so you can see. So if you have a Grainger store next to where you live, go ahead and pay them a visit. Step number 5, folks, you want to prepare a Net 30 application package. This is important. What is a Net 30 application package? Now, this is a compilation of reports whereby you are asking Grainger to grant you a Net 30 or Net 45 accounts. And you're also asking them to actually give you an initial limit of up to $1 million. You can choose somewhere, you can choose $500,000, you can choose 100,000. We know people who have applied for $1 million, and right now, as of today, they do have such a high limit with Grainger. Obviously, you gotta have history with them. You gotta have trust, right? And you gotta have a large account. So, but if you're a small business, you are a startup, you probably want to have maybe 25K or 50K, again, depending on the industry you're in. If there is a great symbiosis, if there's a great fit between your business, the business you're in, and what Grainger is selling, that's just bonanza for both parties, because it becomes a win-win agreement. So you want to prepare a business plan. You want to prepare an operating budget. You already prepared that. I said that to you earlier. You got to have projected data. This is also important. You got to write a business proposal. It can be a 1-page or 2-page business proposals, but you got to have that. Also, in the application package, you want to include business references. So everything from banks that companies, banks where you have accounts, to other suppliers, your key customers, right? Those are critical. And one thing I want to say here is that all these things that I just mentioned, business plan, operating budget, projected data, business proposal, business references, if those words, if those terms sounds like a foreign language to you, don't worry. If you have no knack for financial reporting or business writing, there are professionals who can do it pretty well. So you can hire a local consultant. You can hire a freelancer, for instance, on sites such as Fiverr or freelancer.com or People Per Hour or TopTal. There are a lot of them out there. You can also use software such as Enloop, LivePlan, BizPlan, all that kind of stuff. And let me talk to you now about number 6, step number 6, and this is the last step. This is the foundational step of your new net 30 relationship. You want to deliver a winning pitch. How do you do that? First of all, you got to visit a local store or the nearest Granger office, right? I mean, you can deliver a pitch online or via Zoom if they allow you to do so, then it's fine. We just believe that, and research has proven that a pitch when delivered face-to-face is more potent, is more efficient, is more effective. So you want to visit a local store or the nearest Granger office. You want to have in your hands your business plan and pitch. And it's very important that when you speak to the Granger officers, that you explain that this whole idea is a win-win situation, that there is a lot for Granger to win by granting you the business trade line you're asking for. Don't make it a me thing. No, it has to be a we thing, a win-win idea. All right. And again, very important that you actually you need to ask the question and answer it. What's in it for Granger? What's in it for them? So once you do this, you can request your $1 million trade line. You have to back up the request with your financials and forecasted data, right? Again, if you have written a compelling business plan, a compelling business page, and all the numbers tie, and the numbers support the kind of limits you're asking for, then this is good. Remember that one thing is that you cannot request a $1 million trade. I mean, the $1 million is just the maximum. However, based on your financials, based on the operational history of your business, you might just need 10 grand. You might just need 20 grand. You might just need 50 grand. Okay. So adjust the number you're seeking you want to adjust that to your company's fundamentals. So after you do all this, you just have to wait for Grangers to review everything. And normally, so it probably takes up to 1 week. And once everything is fine, receive your granted net 30 account limit. And this may not be $1 million, as I just said, but if you apply strictly the strategy that I laid out in this video, you will certainly get a comfortable trade line that fits your budget and that you can work with. All right, folks, this is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about how to build business credit with Granger, $1 million maximum trade line, no fee, no personal guarantee. So get your act together, register on Granger, get to know Granger, build a relationship, prepare a net 30 application package, deliver a winning pitch. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.